Suzume no Tojimari will suck. And it's all your fault, you dirty, stinky weed. For anyone living under a rock, Suzume no Tojimari is the next masterpiece by famed director Makoto Shinkai, who made some movies you might have heard of, like, I don't know, Garden of Words, 5 centimeters per second, Weathering with You, and Your Name. So yeah, he's a pretty well-known director, you know? The story follows a 17-year-old girl named Suzume who helps a mysterious young man close doors from the other side that are causing disasters all through Japan. And yeah, that's all we know right now. Granted, the movie isn't set to release for another 2 plus 1 is 3 January, February, for another 7 months, and all we've gotten is a short 40-second trailer, which doesn't really tell us much about the movie. All we really know now is the art style is very reminiscent of Shinkai's other works, like Your Name and Weathering With You, and there's gonna be an amazing soundtrack to go along with the stunning visuals. But if this is all true, then why would it suck? What does this small YouTuber know that we don't, you may ask? And, well, nothing. But I have a theory. Looking at all of Makoto Shinkai's other works, you begin to see a pattern. A great story with amazing animation and a tremendous score. And yet, all anyone can talk about 6 years later is Your Name. And despite being 6 years old, it is still ranked 24th on my anime list, and was still the top grossing anime movie of all time, only being beat out recently by the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie. No other work of Makoto Shinkai saw the same success as Your Name, with the closest being his most recent Weathering With You, which I would argue had better visuals, and a comparable soundtrack, being done by Radwimps mostly again, sits at 220th on my anime list. So what is it about Your Name? What magic made it so amazing, and why is that bad? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not some Your Name hater at all. I severely love the movie to death, and writing the script is kind of making me want to watch it for, what, the 6th time now? But why? Why does everyone love Your Name? You can look at it through a base level, as the animation is spectacular, the score is one of the greatest of all times, and the story is good. It had almost perfect pacing, where there was never any drawn out downtime. You always felt like something was happening, and it was progressing the story in some way. For instance, take the two friends of Mitsuha, and their little connection as kids being shown, for then Taki to run into them in the future, in the coffee shop planning their wedding. But like I said earlier, many people have argued that most of Shinkai's other works have all the same amazing qualities that Your Name had. So what put Your Name above the rest? Was it felt like the peak of anime at the time. It felt like Shinkai poured his heart into every single frame of the movie, taking what he learned from his previous works and combining it to make one single masterpiece. But that's just it. It's a masterpiece. And it showed what anime story, music, and animation could be at. It set a new bar for anime and anime films, even though it got beat out by Coco for Best Animated Film. A Silent Voice was the only other movie to challenge the titan that was Your Name. But even with how amazing that movie was, coming out only a few months later, it never reached the same international fame that Your Name did. And that leads me back to why Suzume no Tojimari will suck. And it's because Your Name. Because you, me, and everyone else loved Your Name. Anything else by Makoto Shinkai will never live up to it. Taking Weathering With You, for example. If you read anyone's review of it, the comparison of Your Name is always drawn, and they always fall short. This is what I fear for Suzume. I'm sure the movie will be amazing in almost every single aspect, because it's a Makoto Shinkai movie. But will it be the next Your Name? Will it take the crown of the greatest anime of all time? Probably not. But something we did learn this year is that Your Name can be defeated. The Demon Slayer movie proved that, and it just shows the power of shonen fans. do I want to be wrong? Of course. I'm all for the development and improvement of anime, because in the end, we all win. Because it took a scene like this
The ninth form! Rengoku!
to beat this. Now, tell me what you think of Suzume no Tojimari. Tell me what you think's gonna happen, if you're excited, in the comments below. And tell me your trash takes on other anime movies. And like always, like and subscribe, and have a great day.